Have you ever felt the sting of silence from someone you care about? And suddenly, your mind becomes a battlefield. What if I told you her silence is not an insult, but an invitation? An invitation to rise, not react, because in that very silence lies a hidden test. And most men, they fail it before they even know they are being tested. Let me share something that many men never quite understand about women. There will be moments, unexpected, unexplained, when a woman simply ignores you. No replies, no signals, just space. And in those moments, most men fall apart. Their thoughts spiral, their hearts race. They replay every word they said, every message they sent, wondering, what did I do wrong? But here's the truth, a truth that can completely shift how you see these moments. Her silence does not define you. It does not reduce your value. It does not rewrite who you are. In fact, it is often nothing more than a silent test, an emotional filter to see how you carry yourself when the spotlight turns away. This is where the Stoic path begins. You are not here to chase. You are here to master yourself, to step away from the noise, to quiet your ego, and to stand steady when your emotions beg you to react. This is not revenge. This is reclamation, a return to calm power and presence. Because true strength is not loud, it is composed. Now ask yourself this, why does her silence cut so deep? Why does it bother you this much? It is because, biologically, men are wired to seek validation, especially from those they desire. Attention feels like proof of worth, and when it is taken away, insecurity takes its place. But what if I told you, her silence might be a gift in disguise, a blessing cloaked in distance? Yes, you heard that right. Most men collapse the moment a woman becomes distant, but not you, not today. You are learning to see clearly now. You are learning to turn discomfort into growth. Ask yourself honestly, why does her absence shake you so deeply? Is your identity really built on whether or not she replies? Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire larger than life, yet he never allowed his sense of self to depend on the opinion of another person. He knew people come and go. Their actions are not in our hands, but our reactions, they are. Her silence then may not be about you at all. It may be her own storm. Or maybe she just does not feel what you hoped she did. And guess what? That is fine, because your worth is not up for negotiation. This is where you rise above the average man, where you breathe instead of panic, where you reflect instead of chase. Maybe she is testing your patience, or healing her own wounds, or simply uninterested. It does not matter. What matters is how you respond. Being ignored is not rejection. It is redirection back to yourself. It is a sacred reminder that you were never meant to beg for attention in the first place. Acceptance is power, and one of the Stoics' most enduring teachings is this: embrace what you cannot change. You cannot force her attention, and the moment you try, you lose your own. This is where most men fall. They try harder, text more, overthink, lose sleep, and in that desperation, they lose themselves. But what do you truly gain by chasing something that was never yours to control? Nothing but exhaustion. Understand this, women are intuitive. They test, not always consciously, but instinctively. They want to know, how much sway do I have over this man's emotions? And when you react, when you flinch, you give them your power. But the Stoic man, he watches, he breathes, he accepts. He does not fight reality, he faces it. As Seneca wisely said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Your mind, my friend, is the real battlefield. Do not torture yourself over a missing message. Focus instead on what belongs to you, your peace, your presence, your purpose. Let go of what you cannot hold, and find a freedom like no other. And now, let us begin with the first move of true strength. Let us talk about the art of reverse psychology, not as a trick, but as a mirror. Because when she pulls away, what happens when you step back even further? Do you know what truly separates a high-value man from the rest? It is his unshakable stance. He does not bend to the need for external validation. He does not rely on someone else's nod of approval or a passing compliment to know his worth. He stands like a mountain in the middle of chaos, not because he is cold, but because his inner world is already whole. Women are emotional beings, and sometimes their egos are delicate. When you play by their rules and then suddenly withdraw from the game, you do more than confuse them. You become a mystery, a presence wrapped in calm, laced with strength. They begin to chase not because you are playing hard to get, but because you genuinely do not need their approval. That is the quiet power of a high-value man. He does not chase, he attracts. Lesson number 2, focus on improving yourself. When a woman pulls away, it is easy to spiral into insecurity. The mind races. What did I do wrong? Could I have done something differently? But hear me and remember this truth. The best revenge is massive success. The more you pour yourself into becoming the strongest, sharpest, most disciplined version of you, the less her distance will matter. And when she sees you thriving, when she sees you building an empire within, she will realize she let go of something rare. But if she does not realize it, that is fine too. Because by then, you will be too focused on your greatness to care. Remember the words of Epictetus. First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Who do you want to become, warrior? The time she spends away from you should be time you spend building yourself. This is your opportunity to turn pain into power, to take every drop of frustration and pour it into your training, your work, your craft, every rep you push, every skill you sharpen, every goal you reach brings you closer to the man you were born to be. High-value men do not sit around hoping women come back. They build legacies with or without her. And when you take all that energy you once gave away and turn it inward, something powerful begins to shift. Your confidence rises, your self-worth multiplies, and suddenly you realize her validation was never what you needed. The attention of a woman, like all things in life, is fleeting, but your growth, that is eternal. This is your moment to rise, to sculpt your body, to sharpen your mind, to expand your presence in the world. When you walk firmly on your path, her absence will feel like nothing more than a distant echo behind the roar of your greatness. Warrior, her silence means nothing compared to the power you will gain by choosing yourself. So rise, build your empire, become unstoppable. You have just learned how to keep your power when a woman ignores you. But this is not just about her. This is about you, your growth, your peace, your mission to become the best man you can be. If you are ready for that journey, type "challenge accepted" in the comments. Let the world know you are not waiting for the approval of anyone. And if this message resonated with you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more content that fuels your warrior spirit. Remember, this path is not for the weak. It is for those who rise, who master themselves, and live a life of purpose and power.